Welcome guys to part 2 of Sonic Mania. So something I completely forgot to show off during part 1 is the introduction of the game. Yeah, there's a cool little animation that plays once you leave the title running for a bit. And well, technically it doesn't really say like anything of the story. It's just something very charming to see. I wish Tails could do that in the game. Very charming, obviously inspired by Sonic City's intro. It just doesn't have any lyrics like that song. If you let the title run, the title screen run twice, for some reason the music that plays during this scene is completely different. Might actually show it up later, but for now, that's the introduction. So now we can actually resume playing. Today the objective is to get through 2 more zones and get the last Chaos Emerald we were lacking. Now we resume at Studiopolis, the first new zone of the game. The last 2, Green Hill and Chemical Plant, were returning zones from old classic games. This one is completely new, and a lot of people say it's their favorite. Anyways, let's see. First thing I want to do is see if I can find something here. Okay, come with me, Tails. Supposedly my brother told me there's a secret ring right at the start. There it is! I did not know about this one until my little brother told me. This is the last special stage. The first time I played, it was probably the hardest, but here's the reason. There's no rails like in any part of the level, I believe. The trick at this level is never go to Mach 3. Never go to Mach 3. If you go to Mach 3, you're probably gonna fall. Like there, if I have Mach 3, I would have fallen there. The trick is just to keep at Mach 2 and just be patient. Pretty much it. It's not a really hard game level if you keep at this speed. It's all about patience here. It's very easy. Yeah, I played this level like 10 times or even more. My first time I got the system Emerald, but that was because I keep trying to get Mach 3, and that was not the way to go. As you can see, I'm pretty much ignoring all the blue spheres when possible. We got 80 seconds, more than 80 seconds here. And we're almost there. I will get this for a little boost in speed. The last one is the red one, the color of blood. And we got it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Sonic got out the Chaos Emeralds, and just like in all the classic games, we are rewarded with Super Sonic. Now we only need to get 50 rings and we win the game. We pretty much won the game. Now with that out of the way, levels should go a lot faster. Ooh, Rebuts. This is one of those levels where I still haven't seen all of the little Easter eggs that it has to offer. Like I look at the background and I see things like Eggnog and Egg TV and Egg other stuff. It's a TV station, and they make use of that little gimmick very well. I wonder what kind of stuff will air in a TV. Lots of bumpers, lots of lights, and I like lights. That's my name after all. I don't want to touch that monitor there. So I think there's something very neat that was added in this in the PC version of the game that still hasn't arrived to console, as far as I know. If you look at the upper right corner of the screen, sorry, you can see that it says S. That's the button I need to use in midair to activate Supersonic. Let's activate it now. In the console versions, at least so far, at the time of this recording, you don't have a dedicated button to Supersonic. You just press the jump button twice, and I don't know. For a normal run, you just want to use Supersonic at the right time, but sometimes you are forced to use it. Like after you get 50 rings, sometimes you just want to use the jump button for something in midair, like an elemental shield with Sonic, or to fly with Tails, or to glide with Knuckles. But when you have 50 rings in the console version, you cannot do that without turning into Super. And sometimes you really don't want to do that because you want to save your shields, you want to save the rings for later when you need them. Luckily on the PC, and soon when they patch the consoles altogether, it will have that same button. It's not such a big deal. The original Sonic 3 and Knuckles also had that problem, but it's so convenient and so nice to be able to decide when you turn into Super. Because as you can see, I'm just breezing through the level like this. I made the level a joke. So I will try my best to not abuse Supersonic. Technically I already earned it, but I got like 75% of the game to go. So I will do my best to not use it. There's two ways. There's one way to deactivate Supersonic. No, there's no button to do it, but if you enter into a blue sphere stage, it will deactivate Supersonic in case you got into it by accident or something. Anyways, this boss is it's a pretty cool one. The first time I played was I had a little bit of trouble because it's you're constantly running, like in the Sonic Advance 2 bosses where you constantly run with the boss. What you're supposed to do is to wait for him to fire his rockets. You're gonna have 3 at a time, and you're gonna have 3, 4, and you're gonna have a different pattern. It could be blue first and then red, but whatever the case is, the red ones you cannot avoid. You have to avoid. You cannot return them back. The blue one is the one you want to hit, since it will hit him back, and that's how you progress through the level. Each rocket takes out one of the other egg robots around, and the last one, or the fourth one, which is this one, will take him out. This was a little challenging on the arena run, but since I had Supersonic, he's a joke. Quite an interesting boss for the Act 1 though. Sonic and Tails are such good partners, even though Sonic is completely covering Tails' face with his finger. Oh no! Eggman is on TV! I like that, those sprites in here. Since I know it's how sprite work, it's just fun. Ooh, an extra life. Feel free to take my pictures, little guy. In terms of shields, my favorite one without a doubt is the lightning shield, double jump, and getting all the rings to be attracted to you. It's just so good. The other two shields are just circumstantial, used in very specific situations, but the lightning shield is just so useful everywhere. And as promised, I'm not gonna use Supersonic if I can help it. Probably here and there if I really want to save my rings for a moment, but until then, sometimes one is just so tempted to do it. Okay, let's see. So you can like jump higher and get to certain points easily. The thing I wanna see is how many life can I rack up into this playthrough. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going all the way back. Never mind, this also works. No, Studiopolis, in terms of adds of the game, in terms of new zones. So I'm gonna spoil a little bit here. Hopefully nobody that doesn't wanna hear spoilers is not here. But there's 4 new zones. So if there's 4 out of the 4, Studiopolis ranks in the bottom 2. It's still a great zone though. I will be one of the people that says that the best, some of the best parts of the games are the new levels. Completely. All of them are so well made. One of the things that I had a lot of problems with the first time I played this was the colors. Would be the right word? It was just so full of colors and lights, and at first I lost track of Sonic all the time. Maybe my vision is just not what it used to be. And we have arrived to the boss of this zone. It's super easy. Before I kill him, I think since I jump so high, I can just hit Eggman here at any time. But the idea here is that there is that weather forecast boss. Oh no, a hurricane is about to arrive. No! So you just grab him here. Oops, that was my bad. There's 3 different weather forecasts. There's rain or thunderstorm. There's breeze, air, hurricane. And last, but he didn't show it off, is the very hot weather. Like it's burning, super hot, and that's when Eggman goes down. So you can hit him normally when it's too hot. You just get under him and block out the hot sun from above. This is another little section I enjoy. Breaking, flying battery returns.